What's up, everybody? So about 2.5 years ago, I did my first YouTube video where I did the top 50 baseball cards in my collection. Since then, it's gotten like 21,000 views or something ridiculous. So I thought it would be fun to just do an updated version, but I figured if I'm going to do top 50, why not do top 100 baseball cards in my collection? And these are a couple of sort of honorable mentions, cards that didn't make it into the top 100. And before I even get into the top 100, I thought it would be fun. There were actually 9 cards in my top 50 video that didn't make it into my top 100 cards about 2.5 years later. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to go over those 9 cards because there's sort of a reason why they didn't make it into the top 100. So getting into those. So this is one of the cards that was in the top 50 video about 2.5 years ago that didn't make it. This is a Masahiro Tanaka. It's like a short print card. At the time of the video, this card was just one of the hottest cards on the market. He had just come over from Japan and was just mowing down batters. He looked like the next ace. But then he had a big injury. He's come back. He's actually been a very, very solid pitcher for the Yankees. But he just hasn't been the same pitcher when he first came over from Japan. And that's sort of the reason why this card obviously is not as hot as it used to be. So that's why it didn't make it into the top 100. Very similar story here. Jose Abreu, when he first came over to the majors, was one of the hottest players, and he had a great first season. But again, the card, and he's been very solid since he came over to the majors. But the card has cooled off. It's just a base mini card, numbered to 199. Another thing that I've noticed, and if you guys pay attention to sort of sales of cards, vintage cards have just been going crazy. But what I've noticed is that vintage star players and high-graded cards have done very well, whereas common cards and sort of minor stars of cards that are not highly graded have not done as well. So here are some examples. Andy Pafko being, this is maybe a little bit of an exception because it's a 7, but here's another example. Irv Palika from the 52 top set. This is a card that's just not in great condition. Made it in my top 50 video back then, but I noticed there's a little bit of wear on this card, which is why it didn't make it into the top 100. And then just another example, Jim Hegan, a guy that most collectors probably would have never heard of before, and this is just graded a 4. So cards like this, they just haven't been doing as well, hence why they did not make it into my top 100. Another card that was in my top 50, the reason why it didn't make in the top 100 is because of this grade that it got from Beckett, a 4. Which, at the time of the video, I thought that, if I got it graded, it would do a lot better than that. So that's hurt the value of this card. Another card is this Robinson Cano rookie card. And I have to be honest with you, I heard that Cano was in like the top 10 for voting for MVP this year. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I live in New York, but his popularity has gone way down since he went to Seattle, and it's just not a card that's sought after as much, but still a really, really cool card. Another 2 cards, and these are the final 2 cards that did not make it into the top 100, but were in the top 50. This is a John Gray card and a Michael Wacha card. This one, I believe, this one's numbered to 50. And this card is number 275. Just both cards, of players that are pitchers that have been solid, but Michael Wacha had a really tough year last year. John Gray has a little bit more potential, but it was graded an 8.5, whereas the Michael Wacha was graded a Gem Mint 9.5, but he had a really rough year last year. So these are 2 cards that were close, but did not make it into the top 100. So, without further ado, let's get into the top 100. But first, let me have a drink of this delicious Citradel Tangerine IPA. Thank you for a word from your sponsor. And at number 100, Madison Bumgarner. For those of you that collect Bowman Sterling, there is to me the base cards are tougher to get than the autographs because if you open a pack of Bowman Sterling, you get 3 autographs and 1 base card. So not to mention, so this is sort of like a short print. Plus, I mean, Bumgarner is just unbelievable. I just had to put him in the top 100. Yet again, another complete game shutout in the playoffs. Of course, they got to him in the second game, but he's just been so automatic in the playoffs. And just a really cool sort of a short print card that I wanted to fit in as number 100 on my list. At number 99, we have Carlos Santana. This was, I think, this has a special place in my heart because it was the first Gem Mint card that I ever got graded. And it's a Carlos Santana, numbered 250, 11 of 50. So just a nice looking card. He was big in the playoffs this year. He had a big home run. Unfortunately, the Indians couldn't push it through for that fourth win of the World Series. But Carlos Santana did play pretty well and had a big home run in the series. At number 98 is this Ryan Sandberg rookie card. And obviously a Hall of Famer. And just a nice looking card that a mint card of one of the greatest players ever, Ryan Sandberg. At number 97, and one of the most iconic cards of all time, was the first, I believe, the first player to ever have a 40-40 season, 40 steals and 40 home runs in the same season, and just one of the most iconic cards of all time, the Canseco 86 Donruss, graded a mint 9. At number 96, we have a guy that I was a little disappointed in this year, Miguel Cino. He had about 25 home runs and a little over 400 at-bats, so we'll see how he does. I'm looking, this is one of those cards that could teeter on getting kicked out of the top 100 soon, but still just a guy that I think has a lot of future potential. Next up, let's see, we're at number 95, is this Bob Perky card from the 1955 top set. He is a Hall of Fame knuckleballer. And just a really, really nice looking card from the 55 top set. There's the back. And at number 94 is the 1972 Topps Nolan Ryan. This is his first year with the California Angels. At the time, they were called the California Angels. And there's the back. Nice looking card. At 93, we have the great Cal Ripken Jr. This is the 82 Donruss rookie card. And this is, I think, the first of 21 seasons in the majors, and all with the Baltimore Orioles. At 92, we have a guy named Austin Meadows. For those of you that haven't heard of him, he's an up-and-coming prospect with the Pirates. Last year he had a 26-game hitting streak, I believe in AAA, and is number 9 in terms of the overall prospects right now. So this is a Gem Mint 9.5, autograph 10. So a lot of hope for this guy, and part of the reason why he fit into the top 100. At number 91 is a guy that's already in the majors, Christian Yelich. This is, again, a Gem Mint 9.5, autograph 10, and he hit 298 this year, which is, okay. and played very solid outfield for the Miami Marlins this year, for Don Mattingly's Miami Marlins. All right, moving along to number 90. One of my recent pickups, George Munger, graded a PSA 6, red, or also known as Red Munger, from the 1952 top set. At number 89 is this 1969 Topps Willie Mays. I was just looking at it the other day. This guy was in 24 All-Star games, which is just insane. Just a really cool card. Willie Mays from the 1969 Topps set. At number 88 is this 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas rookie card. Sort of like, again, a very iconic card. The Big Hurt making it into the Hall of Fame in 2014. And again, this is from the 1990 Leaf set, which is one of my favorite sets of all time. And at 87, another recent pickup, this 1993 Topps Derek Jeter. This is a mint 9. And I'm sure you'll be looking to see Derek Jeter as part of the Hall of Fame class of 2020. I'm sure he will be a Hall of Famer. I have to guess that he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And who knows, maybe he'll get the 100% vote that no one's ever gotten before. At number 86 is the great Nick Franklin. And again, a card that the only reason why it makes that the top 100 is that it's one of 3. I do not own a Superfractor, so this is the closest thing that I have to it. He did play for Tampa Bay this year and batted around 270, so he is getting playing time, but hasn't done anything too special in the majors. Although there was some high hope for him. If he does do anything in the majors, this card would be worth a lot more, but in the meantime, it's like hovering towards the end of the top 100. At number 85 is my man Carlos Correa. This is a 2013 Bowman Chrome Gem Mint 10, and had a little bit of a disappointing year this year. He hit 274, 20 home runs, 96 RBIs. I was expecting a little bit more out of him, but with that being said, he has such a bright future in his career, so we'll see how it pans out. Next up at 84 is the great Robert Refsnyder from 2015 Bowman Chrome, and again, a Gem Mint 10, which is the only reason why it basically made it into the top 100. This is numbered 39 out of 150. Only got 152 at-bats in the majors. I was really hoping the Yankees would give him a chance. But it's hard to give him a chance when he literally hit 0 home runs in 152 at-bats. I mean, you gotta do more than that, Refsnyder. So I still think that he could potentially have a bright future, but he's one of those guys. I think he just needs more at bats. You can't just play him every once in a while. Next up at number 83 is, and I featured this in a previous video, obviously, is the Ripken rookie, 82 Topps Ripken rookie, and it was graded, didn't get a grade because of the minimum size requirement. I don't believe for a second that, I have a feeling that if I resubmit this, it'll get graded, but we'll see. I don't know why it has a minimum size requirement, but I'm looking at it as if this wasn't sitting here, and that's why it made the top 100. At number 82 is Thor. This is from the 2013 Bowman Sterling set. It's a Mint 9 Auto 10 of Noah Syndergaard. And in my opinion, the best of the Mets pitchers, which is actually saying a lot because they have some serious pitching. But to be honest with you, if I were to take any of the pitchers, I'd probably take Noah Syndergaard of that group. Number 81. And would have ranked a lot higher had it, gotten a better grade. But this is the 1953 Bowman Color Phil Rizzuto. It was graded a 3.5. And one of my favorite announcers of all time. But and a really, really good-looking card. But unfortunately, it's a 3.5, which is why it's sort of lower in my rankings. At number 80, the biggest snub of all, well, I was a little disappointed in the Gary Sanchez not winning the Rookie of the Year, and I'll get to that later, or maybe in another video. But I thought this might actually be the biggest snub, is Mookie Betts not winning the American League MVP. I felt like he deserved it, and I'm a Yankee fan. So, this guy hit 318, 26 stolen bases, 31 home runs, 113 RBIs, had 700 plate appearances, and did not win the American League MVP. This is numbered to 150. This would rank a little bit higher, but if you look in the back here, it's a little bit, there's a little bit of white, and I have not submitted it to get graded, which is why it's a little bit lower in my list, but just a really awesome card. At number 79 is this Reggie Jackson, and just wanted to show you the back here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Focus! There we go. 1960, so it's the 1970 Topps Reggie Jackson. Look at that, 47 home runs and 118 RBIs with the Oakland A's. Good looking card. Next up is the great, at number 78, Alex Rodriguez. And I think PSA, I tried to get this graded. PSA said that this card was trimmed. But in my opinion, it got that because it's in this Gem 10 holder. And but again, I think I might have mentioned in the other video, it's probably fitting that this card would be altered in some way, just because it's an A-Rod rookie. And there's the back. Still, I remember at one time this would be like in the top 10. Now it's like, what did I have? I have it at 78. So you can see that card has dropped significantly. A card that is on the rise at number 77 is a Nolan Ryan, and this guy's just a beast. Hit 40 home runs again last year. I think he hit 41 the year before that. 130 RBIs. Granted, he plays in Colorado, but I mean, this guy is just a guy that you wouldn't want to face at the plate. And there's the back. Next up, at number 76, is this Dave Winfield rookie card. Hall of Famer in 2001. Whoops. At number 75 is this Araldis Chapman. It's numbered 4 of 25 from the, 2012 Topps Tribute. And obviously came up big in the playoffs, although he did struggle a little bit in the World Series. He holds the record for the fastest pitch ever at 106 miles per hour, which is insane. 106. If you haven't seen it, you should check out. There's a video of him throwing 106 miles an hour. Next up, at number 74, is this Gem Mint 10 Jacob deGrom card. This is his rookie card, and it is numbered to 250. So a good-looking card. Mainly made it into the list because it is a Gem Mint 10. Next up, probably my favorite card of all time is the 1984 Donruss Don Mattingly. Just, without a doubt, one of the most iconic cards of all time. I'd love to get this in a PSA 10, but I just not in the mood to spend hundreds of dollars on a card that I already have. And to be honest with you, this looks like a Gem Mint 10, but it's an 8. Next up, 1952 Topps Del Rice. This is a BVG 6. Spent 17 years in the majors. And there's the back. Good looking card. Next up is this Jock Peterson at number 71. Recently graded a Gem Mint 10 from the 2015 Finest set. And hit, again, around 20 to 25 home runs this year. So we'll see if he continues. I know that he's had 2 years of over 20 home runs. At number 70 is Hall of Famer George Anderson, or Sparky Anderson, and 3-time champion as a manager. This is a PSA 6 from the 1959 Topps set. Next up, I kind of cheated here. This is I took basically 3 Bryce Harper. I wasn't sure. I didn't want them to take up 3 different spots, so I just sort of. And I wasn't sure which one to rank as the highest, so I took I put them all at number 69. This is the 2012 Topps Allen and Ginter, PSA 10, 2012 Bowman Chrome, PSA 10, and the 2012 Topps Update Gold, PSA 10. I guess if I had to pick one, it would probably be the gold card, mainly because it's kind of cool that it's numbered 11/11 of 2012. So there you have it at number 69. Number 68 is the great, and this time I mean it, the great Mariano Rivera, the 1992 Bowman, one of my favorite cards. This was graded 8.5. I was just looking at this guy's numbers. He in the playoffs. He, in 221 innings and 96 games, he has 96 games, a 0.70 ERA. So during the regular season, what I meant to say is that he has a 2.21 ERA, but in about the same amount of time, in 96 games pitching, he has a 0.7 in the playoffs, a 0.7 playoff ERA. So this is one of those guys that, when it came to playoff time, stepped it up to a totally different level. Next up at 67 is Aaron Judge, 2013 Bowman Sterling Autograph Prospects, graded a Gem Mint 10. And we'll see where is just one of the top prospects for the Yankees. He had a couple at-bats with the Yankees this year in the majors, and we'll see. I think he's one of the favorites to win Rookie of the Year this year, so we'll see how that pans out. Next up, and the main reason it's on this list, number 66, is the great punch in the face to Jose Bautista. 2013 Bowman Platinum, the Roughneck Odor. This is, again, a PSA 10 card and numbered to 199. Next up, a guy that, almost made history in the World Series this year, coming out of nowhere to at least play, and actually played really well. This is the 2014 Bowman Sterling Kyle Schwarber. This was graded a Mint 9, and this is graded numbered 49 of 75, and he actually leads the Cubs in all-time home runs in the playoffs, which is kind of sad for the Cubs. But the Cubs won the World Series, so next up is a really, really cool card that I picked up recently at number 64. This is a Dellin Betances Auto Blue Refractor, Gem Mint 10, and had a 3.08 ERA this year, so a little disappointing, but right now he's set up to be the closer for the Yankees again this year, unless they get Chapman, which would be an interesting scenario. Next up is this Marcus Strowman at number 63, graded at 9.5, Gem Mint 10, autograph 10. Good-looking card. He had surgery this year and had a 4.37 ERA, so had a pretty disappointing year, but still has a pretty bright future ahead of him. And just for whatever reason, these Bowman Chrome cards seem to do pretty well. So made it into the top, actually pretty high into the top 100. At number 62, let's see if I can get that in front of me. Number 62 is this Eddie Matthews. It's a 1960 Topps Eddie Matthews. This is a PSA 6. And Eddie Matthews had 512 home runs over his career. And just a cool-looking card. You can see here he hit 46 home runs, 114 RBIs, and in 1959. So, great-looking card at number 62. Number 61 is this Carlton Fisk, 1972 Topps Carlton Fisk rookie. And at this year, he was actually the unanimous Rookie of the Year in 1972. And there's the back. At number 60 is this Paul Goldschmidt. And this is the 2010 Bowman Platinum. Paul Goldschmidt, probably one of the most underrated players in all of baseball. He had 110 walks this year, which also makes him a really valuable player to have on your team. Just a great-looking card. Number 59 is this 1983 Topps Wade Boggs rookie. This guy had a career 328 batting average, which is just insane. Just one of the greatest hitters of all time. And I remember as a kid, just year after year would hit over 300. Next up at number 58 is this 2010 Bowman Chrome refractor of Steven Strasbourg. I remember this was ranked really high when I did my top 50 videos, and now it sits at number 58. Strasbourg he keeps having all this potential, even this year. I mean, he went 15-4, but the year ended early with more injuries. He started off the year, I think he had 15 wins pretty early on in the season, but he keeps almost doing it, and then kind of has a setback. This is number 29 of 500. At number 57 is this 1992 Fleer Update, Mike Piazza rookie card of the Hall of Fame, probably the greatest hitting catcher of all time, 427 home runs. I think he had 1,300 RBIs or something like that, so just an awesome card of one of the greatest of all time. Next up is Mike Trout, who won yet another MVP yesterday, which, again, like I said before, I would have taken Mookie Betts, his year over Mike Trout, but, I mean, this guy it's either him or Chris Bryant as the greatest player right now in the majors. I would probably go Chris Bryant over Mike Trout, but, I mean, Trout's just doing, every year, like 30 and 100, and here's the back. And this is the one that really made it as the number 56 card is this one, the black one, numbered to 99. At number 55 is Julio Aureus, who we saw a little bit of. Went 5-2 this year, got a little bit of experience in the playoffs. This kid's only 20 years old and is already pitching in the majors, already pitching in the playoffs. and just has a bright career. This is sort of a short print from the 2013 Bowman Sterling set, Gem Mint 9.5. Next up, probably one of the most iconic cards of all time. And I think I have one or two more of these, but these are the two highest graded versions of it. At number 54 is the 85 Topps Mark Maguire USA Baseball Team set. And this, I don't know if I'm sure all of you remember, he hit 70 home runs, 70 in 1998. And then went on to hit 65 more home runs in 1999. But, of course, he was on an insane amount of steroids. At number 53 is a card that could be in the top 50 very soon. This is the 2016 Bowman Trey Turner Chrome Rookie Auto. It's graded a PSA 10. This guy hit 342 in the majors this year, and was a rookie. So there's a lot of hope. I think he hit 318 in the playoffs. So just a lot of high expectations for this kid coming up, and I just think he's going to be something big going forward. At number 52 is this 2014 Finest Jose Abreu Rookie Auto Extractor. This is a PSA 10, and again, had another year. He's 29 years old now, but again, 25 home runs, 100 RBIs, just does it year in and year out. And I actually really like his autograph for some reason. And then at number 51, to sort of wrap up the first 50 of this, is this 1976 Topps Nolan Ryan, graded a BVG. It's an awesome, awesome card to wrap up the top 50. So, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the update on the top 100 baseball cards in my collection. I'm going to be coming out with the top 50 very soon, which is going to be a really, really awesome list. So please stay tuned. Thanks.